Hi friends, this is lesson 4.5. You need to have your math book open to page 261 while we work. Okay, we did page 261 together, so you should have already had that page filled out. So now we're going to look at page 262. Okay, today friends, we are going to practice making our model and our math sentence match. Okay, we have our tens and ones drawn for both of our add-ins. We're going to show that we have made a group of 10 if we have with our ones, moving it over to the tens. And while we've done that, making pictures, we haven't shown it yet on our math sentence. So today we're going to practice recording what we've done in our quick pictures on our math sentences. As you can see up here, they did create a 10. So they circled their 10 ones and they moved it over and made a 10. They recorded that they had 3 ones left over and made 1 10 and added it to the tens part of our add-ins. And then they went through and they added 1 plus 3 plus 2 is 6. Okay. The directions for numbers 1 and 2 say that we're going to draw quick pictures to help us solve, and then we're going to write the sum. Okay. So what I am doing is I see that I have 26 plus 32. So I'm going to draw 2 tens for 20. And then I'm going to draw 6 ones for 26. Then I need to draw 3 tens for 30 and 2 ones for 32. I'm going to count up my ones. I know that I have 6 ones on top and 2 ones on the bottom, which means that I have 8 ones total. Have I created a 10? No, I haven't. So I'm going to record that I have 8 ones and I have 5 tens. So my answer for 26 plus 32 is 58. And the way that they have this split up, friends, is they have tens and ones. So they're just labeling the different parts of the add-ins. Okay, now let's take a look at number 2. Number 2, my math problem is 58 plus 24. My first job is to draw quick pictures of my add-ins. So I'm going to draw 5 tens and 8 ones to represent 58. Now I'm going to draw 24, which is 2 tens and 4 ones. When I do this, friends, my first question that I always ask myself is, have I created a 10? Which means, do I have enough ones to get me to a 10? And it takes 10 ones to get to a 10. I see 8 up here, and I only need 2 more, so I'm going to take all 8 and 2 more, and I'm going to move it over to my tens. I created a 10, so I'm going to put 1 10 up at the top of my column for my addition sentence for my tens. I have 2 ones left over, and so I have to record that I have 2 ones left over. Now it's time for me to count my tens, and I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or I could say 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. Oops, and I wrote 6, sorry friends. 6 plus 2 is 8. So my answer is 82. My picture and my math sentence both match each other. Okay. All right, we can turn our page. Okay, we're ready to look at page 263. Okay, the directions are still the same. We're going to draw quick pictures to help us solve. So my problem, my math sentence is 34 plus 9. I'm going to draw my add-in. So I'm going to draw 34. I'm going to draw my other add-in, which is 9. The first question that I ask myself is, have I created a 10? Which means, do I have enough ones to make a 10? I have 9 down here, so I only need 1 more. I have created a 10. I've drawn my other 10 on my quick picture. I'm going to record that I added a 10 and put a 1 in the box above. Now I need to write how many tens I have left. I have 3, I'm writing down how many ones I have left, and I have 3 ones left. I already wrote where I had created a 10. So I can tell by both my picture and my math sentence that I have 4 tens, because 1 10 plus 3 tens is 4 tens, so my answer is 43. Now if you feel like this is going pretty good for you, friends, I would like to encourage you to pause when I start working on a problem, and then go ahead and hit play when you finish the problem, just to see if we get our answers the same. Okay, so number 4 says 27 plus 24. 27 and 24 are my add-ins, and that's the quick picture I'm going to make. Okay, so the first thing I do is I draw my quick tens. I draw 27, and I draw 24. Then I ask myself, do I have enough ones to get me to a 10? 7 plus 4 is 11, so I do have enough. 7 needs 3 more. Got myself a 10. After I have made my quick picture, which means I've drawn my add-ins out, I've put together my ones, I noticed I could create a 10, and I drew that I created a 10, I have to show it, I have to record it on my math problem that I created a 10, and I have 1 left over. Okay? Now I can either use my quick picture to help me. I see that I have 5 10s, but I also know that 2 plus 2 plus 1, so 4 plus 1 is 5. Because, friends, we're going to get to the point where you're no longer going to have that quick picture with you. You're going to be focused solely on just the math portion by using the add-ins that you have to come up with your sum. Number 5, 35 plus 23. I'm going to draw out 35, 3 10s and 5 1s. I'm going to draw out 23, 2 10s, 3 1s. First question I ask myself, how many 1s do I have? I have 8 1s. Is that enough to make a 10? It's not, so I'm just going to record that 5 plus 3 is 8. 3 10s plus 2 10s, 30 plus 20 is 50, so my answer would be 58. Number 6, 59 plus 6. I'm going to draw 5 10s and 9 1s to represent 59. I'm going to draw 6 1s. How many 1s do I have? 9 plus 6. I know that 9 plus 6 is 15. Is that enough to create a 10? It sure is. So I'm going to take my 9 from the top, and I'm going to take 1 from down here. That gets me to a 10. Now I need to record it. I created 1 10, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1s left over. 5 10s plus 1 10 would be 6 10s, or 60. So my answer is 65. Number 7, Tim has 36 stickers and Margot has 44 stickers. How many more stickers would they need to have 100 stickers altogether? Okay, so what I have here, friends, is I have an addition sentence. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to erase some of my past work so I have some room to write. Okay. I do have an addition sentence, and it's going to be my job to solve this. So I know that Tim has 36 stickers, and I know that Margot has 44 stickers. I need to know how many more stickers they would need to have 100 altogether. So this is what I can envision my math sentence looking like. 36 plus 44 plus some number plus my missing number is going to get me to 100. I don't know what my missing number is yet. I have to solve for that. So the first thing that I can do, though, is I can solve this beginning part of my addition sentence. I can solve 36 plus 44. And you can choose how you want to solve 36 plus 44. I'm going to choose to solve it the way that we've learned today. So I'm going to write my math sentence up and down. I have 36 and 44. And please notice that when I write this math sentence, I have my 10s right on top of each other and my 1s right on top of each other. And then I'm going to draw 36. I'm going to draw 3 10s. 6 1s. I'm going to draw 4 10s and 4 1s. And the first question I'm going to ask myself is, how many 1s do I have? I actually have 10 1s, so I have exactly enough to create a 10. So I'm actually going to use all of those 1s. I'm going to give myself an extra 10. I'm going to record that I gave myself a 10, and then I have 0 1s left over. I know that 6 plus 4 is 10. When I look at my 10s, I can see I have 1 plus 3 plus 4. I want to put 1 and 3 together to actually get my doubles fact of 4 plus 4, and 4 10s plus 4 10s is 8, so my answer is 8 10s, or 80. Okay? Now that's only part of it. So Tim and Margot have 80 stickers all together. The question was, how many more do they need to get to 100? 80 plus what number gets me to 100? I can count by 10s, 80, 90, 100. I counted by 10s 2 times, so that's going to get me to 20 more stickers. Number 8. A baker wants to sell 100 muffins. So far, the baker has sold 48 corn muffins and 42 bran muffins. How many more muffins does the baker need to sell? I want you to go ahead and write the math sentence that you think you would use to solve this. Pause now. I know that the baker wants to have an end goal of selling 100 muffins. So I know that my sum needs to equal 100 eventually. They've sold 48 corn muffins and 42 bran muffins. So far they've sold 48 plus 42. There's a missing addend. That's going to get me to 100. So the first thing that I have to do, for instance, I have to solve for 48 and 42. Again, I want to solve it the way that we've been practicing today. So I'm going to write my math sentence, 48 plus 42, and I'm keeping my ones aligned with my ones and my tens aligned with my ones. I'm going to draw my picture over here, though. I've got 4 tens and 8 ones. I've got 4 tens and 2 ones. The first question I ask myself is, how many ones do I have? Do I have enough to create a 10? Well, 8 and 2 actually gets me to exactly 10. So I'm going to create another 10, and I've got to record that I created another 10. And then I'm also going to look at how many ones I have left. I don't have any ones left, so I put a 0 there. I have 4 tens plus 4 tens plus 1. So I know that 4 tens plus 4 tens is 8 tens, plus 1 more 10 is 9 tens. Okay, so 48 plus 42 is 90. 90 plus what gets me to 100? 10. So they would have 10 more muffins. Okay. All right, let's look at our problem solving page, page 264. Chris and Bianca get 80 points in their spelling contest. Each child got more than 20 points. How many points could each child have gotten? Okay, so I want you to try this one on your own. Okay, so if you add Chris and Bianca together, they're going to get 80 points if their spelling contest. Each child got more than 20 points, so how many points could each child have gotten? Go ahead and solve now. I'm going to tell you one of the breakdowns. Chris could have gotten 50 and Bianca could have gotten 30. There's more than one answer, but this is one of the answers that you could have had. All right, for number 10, we have Don, and he built a tower with 24 blocks. Then he built another tower that used 18 blocks. How many blocks did Don use for both towers? Draw quick pictures to solve, and then write the sum. So you're going to add 24 plus 18. So I'm going to draw 2 tens and 4 ones. Then I am going to draw 1 10 and 8 ones. The first question I'm going to ask myself is, do I have enough ones to create a 10? Well, I know that 4 plus 8 is 12. 12 is 2 more than 10, so I would have 2 ones left out. And I did create a 10, and I'm going to draw that I created a 10 up here. I'm going to record that. I have 2 ones left over, and I noticed that I have 4 tens. He did use 42 blocks in both of his towers. Now my question down here is, did you regroup to find the answer? And friends, remember that when we regroup, that means that I grouped 10 ones together to make a 10. So did I have to regroup? Yes, I had to do that because 4 plus 8, which are my ones, equals 12. 12 is 2 more than 10. 10 ones is equal to 110. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pause the video or end the video, and then I'm going to give you the homework explanation in the next video. Thanks, friends.